These,
Good
I don't.
evening, folks. XRP Army, Crypto Army. How you doing? Have the XRP hat. Have the XRP coffee cup, baby. Drinking coffee with Will is always good. XRP, baby. XRP. We're at $1.37 now. Hey, folks, this is a bear market. We're gonna drop lower sooner or later. I'm hoping we go up before we go down, but if I'm not selling, what's the difference? We hit the bear market bottoms, then we start working our way back. And that's, hey, if you love XRP as much as I do, then you could hang in there, you know? And I don't believe you can own enough XRP, folks. I don't believe it. I own a little over 10,000 XRP, and I still believe that's a small amount of XRP, and I will be buying more. Believe me, when it drops, I'm buying more. I'm buying more and buying more. I'm going to DCA down, and I'm going to DCA back up. And I'm going to go dollar cost average up too when it starts rising, because I believe XRP is so way unvalued. You know, I believe we should be at $20 by now. But with the lawsuit and everything that stopped our baby from rising, and it's all over with now. Now it's a time for us to start going up, you know. By October, once the bear market is over, hopefully by October we start rising up, and hopefully we don't go through another crypto winter. But I believe we're going to be fine. But I'm in for years, folks. I'm in for years, and I expect us to take a while to get back up there again. So believe me, I want XRP to rise as bad as you do, but I'm willing to wait. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to buy at these low prices when nobody wants to buy? That's the best time to buy. I did it in the past the same way. When XRP dropped, I kept buying. When it rose up and I was happy, I sold. You know, I had to get out of the crypto market for reasons. We all have our reasons. And now that I'm back in, I'm doing it again, folks. I'm doing it again. I've been in now over a year. You know, I started buying XRP at 3 something. I got my average down to 230. I'm doing good. I am doing very well. And I will be bringing my average down even lower. So I hope everybody's doing well and they're not getting discouraged, and that you're willing to stick by XRP. XRP, baby. XRP. So I just thought I'd come on live today. I haven't been on in a while, you know. I was gonna go on when we were up in the 40s, but $1.40. But I said nah. I've been working hard, working 2 jobs, so I haven't had much time to pretty much go live. Been catching up on my sleep and going back to work, and but today was my day. I had some extra time, and I told you I'm be here all through the bear market. I will be here, folks. And if I can be here in the bear market, you better believe I'll be here when we stop booming. And I'll be cheerleading along with XRP, baby. Don't mind me, gonna have a cigarette, folks. Gonna have a cigarette and see, see where we go. My live streams have been pretty low. I understand, I'm a new person and, people, they'll get to see me sooner or later and they'll pop in and, you know, I just wanted to start this live stream and hopefully get some people to come in and let's talk about XRP. Talk about what we're buying. I just bought some the other day, bought 100 more, and I will be buying more soon. Because you can never own enough XRP. As long as you have money to buy, you should be buying, especially at these prices. These are awesome prices to be buying because in the future you're going to wish you bought a lot more. You're going to wish you didn't hesitate, But I also been buying a little bit of ZBEC, buying a little bit of ZBEC. Zach turned me on to ZBEC, and ZBEC's been doing good. I'm in the green in ZBEC, I'm hoping to buy a few million ZBEC, and, I'm working my way up to that. Right now I only have a few 100,000, but I'm working. I'm putting a little bit of money here and there into it, But I'm never going to stop buying XRP. But ZBEC's treating me good now, and I think if it's doing this good in the bear market, it's going to be doing great when we're pumping. I would love to see ZBEC get to a penny. Oh boy, I'd make good money then. Guess for 10 cents, I would go delirious. But nobody knows what the crypto prices are going to be. Nobody can tell you in 5 years we're going to be this or that. Nobody knows. They tell you they do, they're crazy and they're lying to you. We can hope, we can pray. I know XRP in the future is going to be great. I mean, it's got a lot of great things. It's got a lot of utility. It's going to do good. How good? Nobody knows. But I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to stick in there and not sell and I'm not going to panic sell. There is no way I'm going to panic sell. I don't care if it drops to 50 cents. I'm not panic selling. I'm buying more. I think XRP will probably drop down to about $1.16 this summer. Might even drop to $1. You never know. But the more it drops, the more I'm buying. And that's for sure. Because that's how money is made. When nobody's buying and you're buying, sooner or later they come back, they start buying, and you're going to make out great. You go to the XRP shows and everything, XRP Las Vegas and everything. You see how many people love XRP. The Asians love XRP. I think they own more XRP than we do. And that's a shame, because that's an American product. We should be slamming XRP. We should be buying the heck out of XRP. But I'll give thumbs up to the Asians. The Asians know what a good product is. Believe me. So to all the Asians out there, Right on, brother. Oh, don't mind me, folks. I'm just looking for my phone here. Can you find my phone? Oh, yeah, I got it. It's just hard with this one-handed shit. Ah. Yeah, I kind of cut my fingers the other day on something, tried to open something up with a knife. Kind of messed up my fingers a little bit. Irritates me. But that's okay. I'm gonna go through my brokerage here and see. Yeah, we're not doing all that great today. We're down 4%. That's all right. That is all right, folks. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. BTC at 76,400. ETH at 2,289. XRP at 138. BNB at 624. Solana at 83.89. Dogecoin at 957. ADA at 24.69. Sui at 9245. Link at 9.241. XLM is at 16 cents, 16.2282. HBAR at 8 cents, 8.903. AVAX at $9.16. That is an excellent price for AVAX. Especially Litecoin too at 55.60. That is awesome. Awesome buy to buying. Ondo at 471. Ondo at 26471. And pump 0.001915. Peppy at 0.00000389. Peppy is at a great price to buy. But is Peppy gonna come back? Is Peppy gonna come back from this vicious bear market? We will see. I believe it will. I believe the crypto market is a little down. It's a bear market, you gotta expect it. You know, it's gonna get lower. I do expect that too. Don't mind me, I like a little coffee and soda too. Ah. Little coffee and soda. I don't know what it is with my caffeine. I love my caffeine. XRP, baby. XRP. Hey, Duchess, aloha. Nice. Nice, all shared out. Ready to rock and roll. Ah. We go here to. I'm gonna share me out too. Why not? Why not share me out? I share everybody out. I share out Zach. I share out Oscar. I share out Sensei. I share out Crypto, Wendy O. I share out a lot of people. So I might as well share me out. There we go. I'm all shared out. And I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. I love XRP. And yeah, I love XRP, and I think the price is a great buying opportunity, folks. I believe these are great buying opportunities all summer long. You get extra money, buy XRP. I'd advise you to buy a little ZBEC too. You know, if you're interested in buying something a little different besides your XRP, I think ZBEC is a great product. I believe if it's making money in a bear market, it's going to make money when we start running. ZBEC, baby. ZBEC. And thank you, Zach Rector, for introducing me to ZBEC. I appreciated it. And, you know, I advise people to check out Zach Rector and Oscar Ramos and Sensei in Honolulu, Hawaii. The Sensei there, the Hawaiian brother in Honolulu. I'm always in his room, you know. Check out Crypto Wendy, all that. And please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to my channel. Help me grow, folks. Help me grow. You know. I'm not going to be on too long today, so I'm just going to be on for a little while. I just wanted to put out a live stream, and you know, since I was all rested up and everything, and I wanted to show my face and show the people that I am not giving up just because my ratings are low and everything. And I'm not giving up on XRP. I'm not giving up on my live streams or my videos. I will be making more videos and everything, and watching the price. Just watching the price. The crypto market, I was listening to some creators talk about how the crypto market ain't like it was back in the day and all this. Give it a chance, you know? I mean, VP, Vision Pulse there, that guy, he's alright, but he's such a bear, you know? Because he lost all his money, he's now, you know, saying the crypto market ain't like what it was and everything. Well, maybe if you didn't invest in all those crap coins, taking a risk, and you invested in altcoins, you'd be doing a lot better. You know? I mean, I'm not doing all so well, but hey, I'm not selling, so I'm not losing. I might be down, but I'm not losing because I haven't sold. I don't plan on selling XRP. I got rid of a lot of coins, so I can buy more XRP. So I sold a lot of coins to invest in more in XRP, you know. And I'm going to be investing a lot more in XRP because now my focus is XRP, ZBEC, and I'm also investing a little bit in Flare. I think Flare is going to do well too, so. Yeah. But those are my three main ones right now that I'll be investing. I got some Mondo, I got some others, you know, but I'm focusing on just a little bit of coins now. I'm not buying a ton load of coins like I did in the past, and you know, I mean, I didn't do all that bad, but you know, could have done better. But one thing, XRP has never done me wrong. I've never lost money on XRP. What the? What is your intake on the Clarity app? I don't think it's going to be getting passed. I don't think we're going to get it passed this year. You know, I'm hoping we do. But when the big banks are involved, they push a lot of money to people in power. And, you know, I mean, that's why I'm in XRP. It's a banker's coin. You know, if banks are involved, you got to invest because they're the ones that make out. You know, cross-border payments, XRP. That's why I'm in the XRP. We already got Clarity. XRP already has Clarity. I mean, the Clarity Act will help us, but if it doesn't pass, I don't believe it's going to hurt us. I just think it's going to take a little longer to get to where we need to get to go, you know, where we need to go. It's going to take a little longer. But I'm hoping it gets passed this year, but I'm not betting my money on it. You know? I am sweating. I'm here in Honolulu, Hawaii. It is very hot today. Both. I'm really glad you're not in a live. What?
You're not an AI.
Oh. No, I am not an AI. But those AI shows, they can get a lot of views. You know? They do get a lot of views. So I can't put them down. They do get a lot of views. So, I'm just chilling, I guess. Just hanging out. Getting thirsty and hot in here, Hawaii. XRP, baby, XRP. Can't say enough about XRP. can't say enough about Ripple. Ripple's doing a good job. Ripple is buying up organizations, corporations, and places. They're doing so much. Yeah, folks, I might make this only a half hour today because really there's nobody coming in and it's kind of hot and I'm just going to probably kick back and watch some TV and, you know, chill out. Come on, flying over. Yeah, flying over does make it interesting. I like flying over. You're a good man. But we are at 138.31. Doing good. XRP. XRP. People are always asking me about the X on my hat. What does the X stand for? Generation X? I'm like, no, XRP. Huh? I'm talking to her, baby. So how's everybody doing? How are you doing today? XRP, 10,000 plus. I believe you should own at least 10,000 XRP. You know, if you can't afford it, I can understand that. But if you can afford it, why don't you have it? Why ain't you willing to risk it? Because at these prices, you will be making money. Because XRP will get back up to $3, $4 again. It's guaranteed we'll be back up there. You know, people are predicting XRP to go to $7 by the end of the year. I don't know about that. I think $3 or $4 is possible. $7, yeah, that's a little pushing it. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But if we do get there, I won't complain. I will not complain if we hit $7 this year. I'd be very happy. I'd be doing cartwheels, jumping jacks, push-ups, you name it. You know? So what do you think? Do you think 10,000 XRP is a good bag? I know there's plenty of people on a lot more than that. But I believe I have a good bag. I have a little over 10,000. You know? So I believe I have a good bag. You know, we've been doing it for a year, year and a half now. You know, by next year, I'm hoping to double it. You know, depends how far we go down this summer. It depends how much I'll be able to buy. I'll put all my spare money away into it. And, but now that I own over 10,000, I feel comfortable. Why? XRP hits $5. That's $50,000. XRP hits $10. That's $100,000. If XRP hits $100 in the future, that's $1 million. That's what you got to look at, you know. So if you, when I hear these people say 2,000 XRP is enough, I don't believe that. I don't believe 2,000 XRP is going to do anything. Might give you a little bit of cash, but that's why I say 10,000 or more. Try to get as much XRP as you can. And I'm just being honest with you. Do the math. Do the math on it. For XRP to hit $100 is going to be insane. That might not take, it might take 10 years, it might even take 20. No one knows. You know? Nobody knows. I don't know, nobody knows. They tell you they know, they're crazy and they're lying to you. You know? Nobody knows how many people are going to buy, how many people are going to sell. You know? When XRP hits $5, there's going to be tons of sellers. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to sell. When it hits $10, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to sell. It's going to be incredible. No, that is for sure, Duchess. I don't think it won't hit $100 anytime soon. Even though I wish it would. But I'm just trying to be real. That's all. Just trying to be realistic. Why don't you grab a pack of cigarettes, baby? No, let me spark it. Well, we've been on a half hour. I might stay on a little longer. See if Flying O or somebody comes in. How do you like your wrench, baby? How do you like your wrench?
I love it.
For some reason, my videos it takes a lot for people to come in and check them out. I don't understand it. I believe I'm realistic. You know, I started this so people could come in here and chit chat about XRP and everything. You know, I don't know. I'm on live coin watch here. XRP at $1.38. We're doing great. Ripple is doing amazing things. And soon the price will react. Guaranteed by end of summer, we will start moving on. I would like to see BTC hit about 87, 89,000 by May. That would be so nice. But with this war going on and everything, there's always an excuse. But I believe the biggest thing is because we're in a bear market. And that's it. People sell. People invest their money in other things. People have been in XRP for a long time. They sell. When they bought for 30 cents and 50 cents, they're taking profit. Can't blame them, because that's why we're all in the crypto market, is to make money. That's why we're here. We're here to make money. You know, if you know the price is going lower, might as well cash out a little bit, buy back in later on. Or buy into something else, like I've been buying into Z-Back. Been pushing money into Z-Back. And I will be all summer long too. XRP, Z-Back, and Flare, and be pumping my money into. Good, but I'm good. We got about, huh? We got about 25 minutes. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm cooking. I am cooking. The hat is running off my head. I love my XRP. And nothing will ever stop that. Like I said, we could hit 50 cents and it ain't gonna bother me. Yeah. Yeah, people still putting out those unpredictable prices of $1,000 XRP, $10,000 XRP. Nobody knows. It's unrealistic to even think of those numbers. $10, that's predictable. $20, $50, might even $100. But it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of buying. A lot of buying, a lot of sticking to it. And we will get to $100 one day. When? I cannot tell you that. Nobody can tell you that. Yeah. If they do tell you that XRP is going to hit $1,000, then they must be time travelers. Yes, indeed. But I do believe XRP is going to do wonderful things. I do believe we're going to make money off XRP. I wouldn't be in it unless I knew we were going to make money. You know? I wouldn't be investing the money I'm in. I wouldn't be investing it in XRP if I didn't think XRP was worth it. I've been following XRP for years. I bought in years ago. I sold, I bought in, I sold. You know? I bought in again. I was expecting a bull run. Never got it, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. And it might take a couple years to get back to $3. If it does, it does. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to buy at these low prices, so when it gets back to $3, I'll have a profit. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. And I can't wait. I can't wait for that day to say, wow, I got my money back. I got profit. Let's go XRP. You know? But I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to buy more. And I'm going to keep buying more. And I hope you do the same. I hope you do the same. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give out financial advice. I can tell you what I'm doing. I could tell you I'm buying XRP. I could tell you I'm buying ZBEC. I could tell you I'm buying Flare. And I'm buying Ondo. I like Ondo too. So, but those are the four. Those are the four that I'm going to be investing in. I have others, but not as bad. Yeah, I like to see XRP get a God candle too, but in time it will. Can't expect much in a bear market. That's why I'm so amazed on how good ZBEC's doing. We're in a bear market and it's in the green on me. I'm like, yes, I'm making money. And thank you, Zach Rector. Man, it must be 90 degrees. This summer is going to be a hot one. We had a rainy winter, so we're going to have a really hot summer. I'm about 5 minutes from Waikiki here in Honolulu, Hawaii. About 5 minutes from the beach. 79, that's it. Feels like it's about 90. I'm cooking. Ooh. Yep. XRP 138. I should have went on the other day when XRP was up a bit, but I wasn't feeling all that good. I was tired from work. You know, when you work 7 days a week, it's kind of rough. But living there in Honolulu, you gotta have 2 jobs, especially if you want to buy crypto. One job don't cut it. And why do I love it here? The people are awesome. They call you uncle, they call you cousin, they call you brother. You know, they're very respectful. Not all, but 90%. You know. So what do you think? Are you gonna come check me out on my next live stream? If you are, put your notifications on. You know? And check me out. Check me out in the future. Yes, I'm cooking. Whew. And I don't know when they'll be coming live again, but probably soon. All depends on work, like I said. 'Cause I get some crazy work schedules. Sometimes I'm working 12 at night to 8 in the morning. Sometimes it's 8 to 4. Sometimes it's 4 to 12. You know, it just messes my sleeping up. Even though I can fall asleep in this chair right now. And I've done it many times, fall asleep in this chair. You know, like I said, I go through other channels. I check out Zach Rector. I check out Sensei from Honolulu. I check out Zach Rector. Like I said, Oscar Ramos. You know, I go through all those channels. I just want to see what people see. You know, I go in there and talk to Chipper and different people that are mods and everything. And, you know, having a small channel, kind of rough because, you know, you sit here talking to yourself for a while and, you know, sometimes somebody will pop in and check out, see what I'm about, and, you know, I might get 10, 15 people in my room. Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough to get an audience, you know. But I'm here because I love XRP and I'm willing to just help, you know, just get people motivated, you know. Don't get discouraged. You know, we will get there. Sooner or later, we will get there. We will get to the right prices. You know? Hopefully, I'll be doing better when the crypto market starts booming again. This is like the roughest time to get started doing a channel is in the bear market. You know, people will go into like Zach Rector's, Oxford Ramos, all those high YouTubers that are getting many subscribers. Me, I don't have many subscribers, so a lot of people tell me that they never got the notification, so you know, YouTube plays games and whatever. The algorithm don't push me out, you know. So, like, I can't even really find me out here in the thing when I look for myself in YouTube. I gotta look up my name to find me, you know. Like, before, you used to be able to find me. Now, you can't even find me. I look. I'm so down the rabbit hole, it's unreal. No, I mean like this, finally.
That.
Like how people would just find things, you know?
Oh, on that, on YouTube, you won't see it. I don't think you'll see it on the list. Unless you have another channel and you're on that one, and you can see it.
Well, I did before.
I don't know. YouTube has been changing it lately.
No, they're just not pushing me out. Just not pushing me out. Can't find me. Getting hot. 10 more minutes, folks, and I'm going to roll out. You know, I hope you come see me again, you know, and we could talk about XRP or even talk about the crypto market, talk about anything in my chat room here, my channel. You could talk about anything, you know. But like I said, I do believe you need at least 10,000 XRP or more to make a difference. Because you got to do the math, you know. XRP at $5, that's $50,000. XRP at $10, that's $100,000. XRP at $100, that's $1,000,000. It's plain and simple. So when they tell you 2,000 XRP is plenty, they're lying to you. They're just hoping everybody would get 2,000. You gotta try for harder than that. You can afford it. I'm not saying if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. You know, that's fine. So 2,000 is plenty. You know, it's what you can afford. You know, but if you could afford 100,000 XRP, you should be getting 100,000 XRP. I would be if I could afford it. But right now, I can only afford a little over 10,000. Maybe by next year, it'd be double. Year after that, don't know. Don't know what the price is gonna be. You know, all I know is the price is gonna be higher, and it's gonna be harder to accumulate. I mean, look at it. If XRP hits $10, it's gonna be hard to accumulate coins because $100 only gets you 10 XRP. You know. So that's why I'm trying to get as much as I can now for this summer. Stop buying as much as I can. And then when it does hit $10, I'll still buy, but I'm not going to get as many XRP as I did. You know? Because my XRP is for the day I retire. Day I decide to retire and kick back, you know, I'm gonna cash out and enjoy my life. Or borrow against it. One or the other. If I don't want to sell it, I'll borrow. But that's kind of rough too, because then if you don't pay back, they take all your XRP. So I probably won't do that. I'll probably just sell. You know? I don't believe anybody should put out loans. You should never borrow to buy. Never borrow, never put yourself into debt to buy crypto. That is a bad thing. I've known a lot of people that have done it and they regret it. Believe me. Unless you know you're going to be able to pay it back. in the crypto market, you never know. You never know what will go on. Something crazy could happen and the crypto market could crash, and then you can't pay back your loan, and then you lose XRP. You liquidated. Boom, gone. So this definitely is not worth borrowing. You just take the money that you could afford to put away that you won't miss, and boom. I used to say the crypto market is like going to Vegas, but I think you have a better chance of making money in crypto than you are going to Vegas. A lot of people think they're different. They think Vegas, you're better off, but I don't think you are. The house always wins. People always get greedy and they win, but they'll gamble it all back. You know? So this is my accumulation period. I'll be accumulating a lot more XRP, and waiting for the future to come. Believe me, I don't want the future to come too quick. I'm getting old. I like to enjoy my life, you know. I'll be 60 soon, and I'm not looking forward to 70. But I know XRP will be up there. Yeah, we got 3 minutes, folks, and I'll be calling it a night. And I hope you come by and see me in the future. I would love to get to know people, get to know different people, and because we could take this ride together. We could take this XRP ride together. Yes. Take the X road. The X road to financial freedom. Financial freedom is what we all want. And I'm praying to God we all make it. There is going to be some that are going to sell. They are going to sell too soon. And they're going to miss the ride. And that's going to be a shame. That is definitely going to be a shame. Don't be one of them. I'm not saying taking profit is wrong. Of course, take profit. You buy now, XRP hits $10, sell a little bit. But me, I don't really need the money right now. So I don't want to sell. And plus, I got such a low average that I don't want to sell and then buy back at a higher price and get my higher average, That's not for me. I like my average. I want to lower my average. So this summer I will be lowering my average way more. Hopefully under $2 would be good. And then when XRP gets up there to $5 or $10, I'll be rocking and rolling. Be 4X in my XRP. The 4X is good. I'd be happy to see XRP at $10. Well, folks, it's been an hour. And yeah, a lot of people will be selling their XRP at $10, guarantee. And when the crash happens, too many people will hit panic mode, and so I feel bad for them too. Because we will have a crash again. Guaranteed a crash is coming. But don't panic, folks. Don't panic at all. Just kick back and enjoy the ride. Aloha, folks from Hawaii. And you have a good day. Oh yeah, say hi to the wifey.
Aloha. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe. Later, folks. In the life.